I'll use a recent one. I'll go back to last year before I started this network. Typically, I'm a behind the scenes person. Strategy, implementation of processes. And the issue from last year was I'm building another business with someone. And without going fully in detail, you cheated me out of thousands of dollars. And the problem with doing business with specific people is they attack your money, but then to cover themselves, the next thing they attack is they try to attack your image. And to cope with that, because with all of these things going on, you still have to keep moving forward. And that's my moment that I want to express to people, because despite those things occurring, had I stopped, it would have stressed me out. The thought process of some of the things we talked about, I still have my children, I still have my family, I'm still who I am. What do I do now? Because at any random point in time, something can occur inside of our lives that can affect us wholeheartedly. And I had to look at, is this one thing to where it's going to stop my ability from being able to grow and to build things? Or is this something to where I can grow beyond? Coming from our culture, a lot of people are used to thinking as an African-American person, we're hood, gangster, let me fight. Right. And a lot of people like to bait you into scenarios to where it is that type of scenario. And we have to overcome those things and still build and still be the best of us. I like to tell people all the time, because it's what I have to remind myself every day, just because you met someone else does not mean lose you. Which means every situation they've ever put you through, don't let that determine your next move. Don't let a failed relationship determine your next relationship. Don't let a failed business determine your next business. You have to go into each situation viewing it from brand new with the experience, but not the emotion of what you've gone through on the inside of your past. So starting this network with IMC, leaving out of that last situation, it was, well, I'm not going to just sue and go through all of these situations. I'm definitely not going to go the hood method of trying to expose and do different things like that. But I am going to create something that puts me back in the forefront. And this goes back to becoming an entrepreneur. A true entrepreneur will always build something for themselves. It's not something that you can damage and completely remove a person from. And I had to overcome all of those thoughts last year to launch and found IMC. Because without those problems inside of my past that I faced with that most recent one, I would have never decided the reason why I am struggling sometimes is because I'm building more of someone else's vision than my own. And every now and then we have to come to terms with that. So I had to come to terms with it and to overcome it to build IMC, because TJ can tell you a lot of the platform is me just doing it myself. The videos that are in there, I got to do the research. I got to pull this. I got to pull that. I got to pull this from this internet source. I got to credit these people. I have to learn how to program this stuff. I have to learn how to build it. Everything you don't have, you have to overcome to put in place, because there's no one in your life more suited and more capable to overcome something than you. And we have to face that in order to move forward. And I think that driving factor with me wanting to leave something for my daughters helped me overcome that. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to be the example of overcoming any situation and not losing who you are, even for them. And I can't prove that without being proof of it myself.